He's only losing at Mania and he's getting Rock in Philly. I'm just telling y'all what the play is. Y'all gotta chill with that Rock stuff, yo.
I don't.
Why?
So WWE Endeavor.
This nigga knows something.
No, I don't. No, I don't. WWE Endeavor, UFC, all that deal happens.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happens that The Rock is on Pat McAfee's show in the same town, if I'm not mistaken, that SmackDown was on.
Oh, you was with Corey
that day. No, I was just online.
What did he say?
Just online.
What did he say on Tuesday?
Was sleuth.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm smart.
What I'm saying is
no, but listen, Corey goes, I hate that I'm so smart.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that.
What The Rock was gonna be. It's only 15 minutes.
I don't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about that till the other day, this week. I didn't know that last week. My thing is, if The Rock does something noteworthy enough to say, oh yeah, we had a plan for WrestleMania 39 and a wink wink next year in Philly, that shit might be going down too. I'm not supposed to think he's going to then show. I'm not supposed to think he's going to show up on SmackDown that night.
I didn't. Because I guess I'm not in it like that.
It was just my thought. It was just my thought.
I didn't know that they were going to be in Denver. I just thought he was just on the Pat McAfee show.
He ain't got nothing to do.
Because he's everywhere but where he need to be.
Not right now.
But he showed up where he needed to be.
Wait. But me, I'm rocking with Mimi. I'm rocking with Mimi.
What does that mean? When you say you're rocking with her, what does that mean?
So I watched the Pat McAfee show. Granted, it was on mute. Mm-hmm. So
I can understand that.
And I'm like, oh, that's The Rock. What is he doing? And I'm like, Dion, Colorado, etc., etc. Didn't know SmackDown was in Colorado, Denver, whatever. Mm-hmm. Didn't care because I know that The Rock was on the screen at a pay-per-view.
Right.
And didn't show he didn't show his face
at all.
He was just on the Titantron.
He said, fuck it.
So I don't come on, fam. I don't trust none of that shit. And then for him to go on and say, oh yeah, we had plans last year, it just wasn't big enough. Bitch, are you
I don't believe that there were plans. I don't believe that there because if the quote I'm not mistaken, he specifically said they couldn't. They wanted the big grandiose idea and they never came to one. So what match would have been set up if there was no idea to get to the match? If that's what they wanted.
He specifically said some bullshit. Specifically, pure bullshit. Like I don't believe anything that he's saying. Nothing.
The Rock.
No. So why would I think that he's at wrestling?
You don't think he's gonna? Because he did a wrestling move.
No. I'm talking about prior to SmackDown.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Yeah. The last time he was in a pro wrestling ring in a match, he was hurted.
He was hurted.
I heard it.
He got super hurted.
He was hurted.
Specifically, he jacked a couple things up. I'm going to assume that The Rock is going to say, boom, I'm going to wrestle Ramon Reigns. He gonna be in that gym just prepping for that for a minute.
He needs to not go to the gym, man. You just do cardio and slim down. This is why you're getting hurt.
You got to do something. What if you get hit with a drive-by?
Like who's shooting at The Rock?
Right.
Roman.
Oh, you?
Yeah. Come on.
A wrestling drive-by.
This wrestling.
Yo, he said who's shooting at?
He's who's shooting. What's the story? What's the story to put
the shoot at The Rock?
This man,
I'm scared he gonna catch me
with these people. How does The Rock fit into here outside of we family?
I don't know
Kinda.
because Jimmy was backstage and they didn't even have a interaction. It's the weirdest.
That's
it's the strangest
right.
thing. It was the strange. They didn't even walk by and just stare like nothing.
Y'all, wait, Mimi.
Heyman was back there.
Mimi,
It's weird.
thank you so much, because that's really interesting. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to believe that we're mere months away from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Roman Reigns, possibly for 2 titles?
Joe Roman Reigns.
Joe, the real Samoan Joe Roman Reigns, in Philadelphia's at the WrestleManias. I'm supposed to believe that's going to happen in mere months. And this man was right next to this man's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
His cousin was standing right in that ring.
It's your cousin.
That's your cousin.
He ain't said nothing to his cousin.
Not a near nah.
I'm just
Not a powder.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way.
So then what was this? What this was just
I don't know. And that's the bizarre thing. This is the thing with The Rock and Roman Reigns and the Usos. It makes absolutely no sense from as how long as I can remember. They will not let them interact on screen. I don't understand it. After the Royal Rumble, they refuse to let them interact on screen.
You ever seen maybe when we like are in the we're in the area somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other people don't really
Right.
you can't mix them. You can't
But
mix
why?
them because you can tell.
It don't work. It don't work.
You ever seen the rest of my cousins?
Mm-hmm.
We don't bring them in public.
Yeah, they stay in the basement.
Mix them.
Stay in the basement.
What y'all want?
What y'all want?
Hey,
We got you. Don't worry.
we got
on
a
the
tray
way back,
coming
I got
down.
I'll
you.
bring it down.
Yeah.
I can bring it
We
down.
got a tray coming down. It's chicken, chips, and pizza. Y'all,
Everything.
What?
Everything.
Just give them all everything.
I'm gonna slide it through the door. Y'all back up.
Back up. Hey, back up.
Ah,
God damn
y'all
it.
wrong. Y'all are wrong.
Get your way.
Get
Do you
back.
want the food?
It's a reason. You can't.
Sometimes
It's
it
not
just don't
gonna
work.
because like how you mixing that? These are just
They're
this is just me
all
talking.
hot. They're all hot like wire right now.
Mimi, how will you mix?
Hot like fire.
How are you mixing? What is The Rock gonna be? The big homie?
No,
So
he's
now we
the
gotta
what the
play
hell
to
y'all
him?
running ruckus up in here, acting a fool, showing y'all asses out. What in the hell?
You ever been all right. You ever been at the club and you heard a DJ
Never.
mix 2 records? They're both good records, but they just don't go together. Maybe one's a little faster.
I don't go to those parties. I don't go to those parties.
I've been to many
Nigga,
parties. I've heard a lot
You
of
see what
DJs.
you made me do? In the ever.
I
I
just bypass, but I just took the sure. What I'm saying is what The Rock does, what The Rock did at SmackDown. I don't think that style of sports entertainment will make sense in a segment with the Bloodline.
It don't go with these niggas.
Some of these segments, Bloodline ain't even talking.
Ain't no catchphrases.
And that's the key, because if The Rock's not talking, The Rock's doing eye shits and all this stuff, but it's always playing to the crowd, and I think he might smile. And there's nothing but scowls on the Bloodline. Yeah, there's no room for any of that in the Bloodline conversation.
But it could be.
What are you looking at?
But I think that's what makes the Bloodline a little bit different. That storyline is a little bit different because it's a novel. It's a story. It's not a normal storyline. It's like a movie. It's like we always say, they need to piece one of those things out and submit them to the Emmys. And he's an actor. And they're all, we can argue that all WWE superstars are actors.
He's a motherfucker. Hold on. When he's acting, he's white. So is he? That's a white.
But he's acting though.
He's a white man when he's acting.
Oh no, all right. Yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
you want him to act Samoan?
No,
You wild. You wild.
no. What you mean act Samoan? He's not acting Samoan. He's coming in there like, what? Why are y'all acting a fool? Y'all got these elders calling me to come back here.
He gonna have to act cool.
I'm gonna have to tell like what is going on.
No, he gonna have to act cool.
He gonna bring Kevin Hart with him?
He may have to. No, or at the very least, he may have to have that type of swag.
I'm surprised that Mimi.
He may need to have that type of swag.
There's something that could be done, is my point.
I'm surprised at you.
Why?
I don't think there's anything that he can. I don't think he can add anything. The chance that he had to add something,
Has passed.
add a big piece to this story,
Has passed.
is gone.
So, in effect, if Roman would be doing Rock a favor,
Yes.
so
I can see that.
So is the story? I mean, because again, there's a couple of ways you can do it. Is the story like Rock is coming back? I need one last match because everybody talk about Eric Rowan, blah 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 blah. He want to get his his final match or whatever. And is it so Rock out there talking that shit? And is it Roman that comes out there's like, bet you want your last match? Come on.
Why would The Rock want a last match?
Why do people
look
want them to
crazy.
wrestle? I don't know.
I mean,
I'm trying
I would
to make
not
it
want
make
a Shane
sense.
McMahon situation to happen again.
I'm sorry, Alabama.
Hey, hold on. Before, I'm sorry, Mimi. I don't mean to cut you
Full
off.
speed.
Now, I don't mean to cut you off. We need to get Vin and the Oddball podcast the fuck out of here.
Sorry,
Get him out of
YouTube.
here.
I apologize, YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Who is the mod? Sean Tragedy.
Sean. Yeah, Sean. You gotta
Sean,
work
get
on this.
him out of here.
Do people want to be mods in the chat? Would somebody actually do that? I don't know if I can give somebody that.
Sean
You should
Tragedy.
pick a mod every week.
What the fuck? We'll think about that mod stuff. Yeah, my whole comment, my whole comment on the situation with The Rock and the Bloodline is
I love it.
I don't want to say it's like oil and water or whatever. Like, I feel like there's a way it can mix, but Rock's either going to have to be way less sports entertaining, or the Bloodline's going to have to amplify more up to his level of entertainment. I don't know. I feel like it don't.
No, Pal gotta go too because she on some bullshit.
Yeah.
The Rock, I haven't seen The Rock serious in who knows how fucking long.
Right.
I don't see it. I don't think that does.
He was serious in that movie. What's that movie?
Jumanji.
No. And that was a funny movie. He was.
I thought that was
Skyscraper. He was serious.
I don't.
That's when he had one leg.
That Rampage.
Same Padre.
difference.
He was serious.
Skyscraper was Die Hard in the Sky. Rampage was the big gorilla movie. It was a video game movie. They basically took the Rampage game and turned. It was San Andreas.
San Andreas.
The
He
video
was
game?
serious in that.
No, it was the fault line.
Yeah, the fault line in California, and his ex-wife, and his daughter.
What a weird movie.
That was a really good one.
Like his real ex-wife.
No.
I don't know this shit.
I
don't
It's
know.
a movie.
When I see the Rock movies, I'm like, oh, he's white in this one too.
He's white in all of them. Him and J-Lo.
Him and J-Lo.
J-Lo be Italian in a lot
They
of
would have
movies.
got if they got together, it would be a white man and woman love
It would be two Italian people.
rom-com.
It would be it would be two Italian people.
They're two Italians. Like, damn, he's a big one.
That sounds crazy.
So gabagool. Gabagool.
I can't.
That's ridiculous.
I can't with you.
So the Rock's back.
The Rock
Question
is
mark.
back.
The Rock. Well, I guess all of this could probably change if one of them like this, if the strike. Actually, it's funny because NBC Universal just removed whatever producer rights situation they have with him, basically paying him money to get the first look at his ideas. They cut that because all the studios are cutting that. But I would imagine if the strikes, well, I mean, they're trying to save money.
Wait, I didn't know he had I didn't know he had such a deal.
Neither
He had a deal with NBCU. It's probably how they got Young Rock.
That pull is ridiculous.
You figure Young Rock. What was that? There was that show, the live action competition show.
Oh, that was on NBCU too.
That was on NBC at Titan something or something like that.
The competition show. That's right.
And then he may have even hosted another game show or something. There were a couple of things that he was doing over there. So they have to nobody can develop that shit if something. But again, that's why he has time to come out and hit Austin Theory with the Austin Theory probably won with this more than anybody.
He did. I think I'll be honest, I am not an Austin Theory fan.
Nobody.
I walked away correct. I walked away except Ken Lewis. I walked away like, wow, that was a trust factor right there. He kind of nailed it. I still don't like him.
But you see what Vince sees him.
No, I don't
No.
either.
No.
But it was
Never
a
saw
really good thing. It was a good little thing.
Yeah. I mean, hey, what the Rock tweeted, it was top 5 top 5 loudest crowd reactions in his career.
Oh wow.
Which is
That last Miami with him in the New Day wasn't loud. That was loud.
I don't know what else is on the list, but I mean, I guess it's been whenever the last time him and Eric Rowan, was that the last time he's on WWE TV live
with the Wyatt family?
Yeah,
that was WrestleMania, right?
That was a
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That couldn't have been the last time.
He's been on TV since
The Rock?
Yeah.
No, I think that was the last time. The one before that. The one before that was they were in Miami when he was in Miami.
She waved and did a cartwheel for you.
Oh, I love you.
Nah, so is Rock even still contracted with WWE? I'd assume so.
No.
I couldn't tell you what
I think that nigga show up when he won.
I don't think he has like a Legends deal.
No.
I'd imagine they would have to do some type of contract. But I mean, how much of that is just like a handshake and pay me my regular fee type shit?
That's probably just a handshake.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to do this for you? Okay. Hey, Tay.
Hey, Tay.
What's up, Regina?
What's poppin', Miss Regina?
Put her in a goddamn headlock. I'll squeeze that shit for
dear life.
Around with that motherfucker.
Leave my Tay alive.
Regina knows she a whole asshole.
Dwayne got the Dwayne deal. Show up, get paid.
Yeah.
What's up, Cal?
How much is it?
I think so.
I'm on being on my best behavior.
I respect it. Piece of shit.
Rock has a deal with Endeavor, is their biggest client.
Is that a fact?
I don't
know. You lie.
I don't know.
She knows she lied.
It's The Rock. I mean, I think it's The Rock, so it don't matter anyway. Like,
no, I don't think it matters. To be honest with you.
He just tells you how much he thinks his 15 minutes is worth, and you
That's right.
wire the money.
Facts.
What you gonna do? Not have The Rock on the Bloodline TV show?
Right. Right.
Am I the only person that got Chris Jericho vibes from The Rock?
What?
What do you mean by Chris Jericho vibes? I like this.
I don't.
So
I
normally,
do.
You know, normally, if you paying attention, so this excludes you. I mean, if you pay attention to AEW, when somebody gets to popping, sorry, Sean Tragedy. When somebody gets to popping,
yes,
Chris Jericho swoops right on in.
He be right next to him
and starts to chew on the carcass.
Chewing
So-
the carcass sounds crazy.
Rock not having any work. Granted, he's a phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal. That's a tall order.
Granted, he's a phenomenal actor. If you're watching this, Rock, we love you.
We do, but
he swooped smooth in. Said, you know what? They popping on Raw SmackDown. Let me chew on this carcass.
no.
for a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Let me-
No, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Whose carcass was he chewing on, and whose pop was he popping on?
He's chewing. Oh, we just had the conversation saying SmackDown is the highest rated it's been, right?
I'm saying SmackDown's ratings were high. They said that this was the highest it's ever been. However, it's been high on Fox. So you're saying he came in to swoop in on the Tribal Chiefs leftovers? Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think the Endeavor deal, I think
all this news, Mimi.
all this news that came out, I think all of it has something to do with him. I think the deal with NBCU, there might be some ties with that. I think that's opening up a little bit more of an avenue for a lot of the superstars to be on Young Rock. I don't know how the ratings of Young Rock has been. Does anybody know? Chat.
No.
I wonder how the ratings. Let me see.
Rock. There wasn't a writer's strike. Rock.
Young Rock canceled. What?
Huh.
Yeah, they canceled that early this year.
There wasn't Rock. What I'm saying is, he's been having shit to do. Oh, I'm busy. So pardon me, Mimi, because I'm talking to Rock, but I'm trying to get to what I was saying. He's been busy, being the biggest whatever. I'm running the XFL, yada yada yada. I'm too busy to get him to wrestling. He ain't busy no more.
So now he's coming at you on the carcass.
He's currently not busy. You're right.
He's not busy right now.
He's not busy. But that's the thing. Writers, let's say.
Did they need him, Kyle?
Did who need him?
Did the WWE need The Rock?
No.
Huh.
No. So you mean these two are more alike than we ever thought?
I don't think so.
It's two white men.
They're the Drakes of pro wrestling?
No. Stop it.
All right, Mimi, I'm sorry.
Versace. Medusa head on me like I'm the Illuminati.
No.
I could be wrong. I could be that.
No.
That's how I felt when I saw him.
Versace.
Because if you out here,
Versace.
you out here, you have every chance in the world. No, but Rock, the thing is, you're free. You're free. What are you doing this for?
Let me see what he had in the pipeline.
What are you doing this for? To stay keep your wave.
Rock said there's a difference between trying to ride your wave and I suddenly have unexpected free time.
Boy, I see all these motherfuckers that let it rock. I'm surprised at y'all.
Versace. No, I think that makes sense because what else would if the Rock? Damn. If there was no strike, would the Rock have been on SmackDown? If the Rock, and I'm not like if the Rock was working on a project, producing a movie, acting a movie, whatever, he may not even be in a position to be near a Pat McAfee show, let alone a SmackDown, to be doing what you calls with Austin Theory. Like none of this could even happen.
He's got one show, one movie in post-production right now.
What's the movie?
Red One. It's a Christmas film. It's an action.
What's the show?
It's a film. It's an action. Red One is an up and coming American action adventure Christmas film.
Rock is a Drake of wrestling. Versace.
I'm gonna leave this shit alone.
Medusa head on me like I know.
I ain't got nothing else to say. Motherfucking Torn came in and said this irks me. This conversation irks me.
Cena did take the Rock's excuse.
When he ain't there, y'all talking about him. You ain't heard us talk nothing about no damn Rock.
Well, I get he was doing press today. I get that, but
The press for what though?
that's what I'm saying. Is it still XFL season?
No.
Not yet.
Versace. Were they talking about football during the interview?
This nigga popped up with fucking tequila.
Well, he went to the Colorado
Yeah, he was at the game.
the locker room,
Yeah.
right?
Him and who else? Who else was there?
It was just it was a bunch of celebrities, but it was just him. And
It
the
was a bunch of was there football headlines that came out of it?
Prime time.
No, I'm talking the Rock interview with Pat McAfee. Was there football headlines that came out of it?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a league owner. I get it, Mr. Gina. I know. I'm asking the question.
Y'all doing the most. This is
because the headline,
lady.
the headline that I saw was Versace.
I'm not saying that The Rock isn't relevant. I'm just trying to understand, and I think it's all about everything that's been happening right now. I think it's about the merger. I think this is all speculation. The merger, the going back to NBCU because of the relationship, because that whole relationship with the executives is all tied in.
Right. It's all. But I think. But Miss Regina, what you said.
It's a nice story.
You said what Mav said. He put himself around the biggest sports story of the week. You talking about Coach Prime, Mav talking about TKO.
Eating the carcass.
Medusa hit on me like I knew Melody. This is a gated community. Please get the fuck out the property.
Like corn.
I'm just hey. If you can play that card, play the card. If you ain't got nothing to do and you can electrify the world like that, go do it.
Listen, I was getting text messages from friends that don't even watch wrestling talk about Mimi, The Rock is back. I'm like, what? Sitting at dinner in the city.
Nobody watches wrestling.
What are you doing? I said I'm out to dinner with my son and
you don't see The Rock.
You not watching wrestling? The Rock is back, girl.
And you like, oh shit, girl, let me fuck this fool. I'm out of here.
I was like, wait, let me see.
Wait, Dempsey, you don't think WWE could have scheduled the tape with ESPN? Isn't ESPN? Wasn't there a news story months ago about WWE, ESPN possibly making content again? Isn't ESPN? Isn't UFC the place where you gotta go to ESPN Plus to get UFC pay-per-views, right? I mean, I'm not saying
yes.
I'm not saying it's as connected as I think it's connected, but there's like a very unique ecosystem that all of these people kind of operate in, and it's.
Well, you know what? It was weird because y'all saying like The Rock kicked it off, And then, so I went to visit Justin this weekend, and on the screen, it was with Carlton. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. He comes on the screen before the game to give a pep talk. I didn't even know he went to Ole Miss. So it was like a bunch of.
He went to Ole Miss?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Alfonso?
Alfonso.
That kind of, I can see that.
Was on a jumbotron. They put him on a jumbotron to give him a little pep talk. Like, y'all better. I was like, what's all of these? Like, wow, okay. They played Georgia Tech.
Tay Regina told me I'm reaching, so I'm gonna chill. But
nah, they wow.
They told me I'm reaching.
Sensitive today.
I'm a chill.
It's all subjective. Everything is subjective. So it's
they
like,
all
for me,
sensitive today.
I was just like,
I'm a chill.
I didn't think about whether or not, like, why he was there. I didn't think anything of it until today. Like, I started piecing everything together. Like, oh, deals and this and that. Okay, this makes sense. And then I saw the clip, of him in the locker room. I was like, oh, okay. Why wouldn't he be at Miami? That's what I was thinking. I mean, because that's where he went. So
from what I was told last week, they said that Pat McAfee and The Rock is like really good friends. That's why he was on the show. Again, that's what I heard. I'm just going based on what people told me.
Even if he was good friends, like, regardless, like,
I wasn't just talking to you, Twan.
He could have been on the show, but I didn't understand. When I saw the clip of him in the locker room, I didn't understand that because he went to Miami. Shouldn't you be in Miami?
Hey, no, it's
give them a whole locker room?
Mimi,
chomping at the carcass.
I'm reaching. It was a perfect storm. All the stars aligned
to eat off of that carcass.
On the week of TKO, all the stars aligned in Denver.
I have another.
Guess who won? And guess who won?
We did.
Austin Theory.
Yes, he did.
Austin Theory.
We all won.
Did win. We all won.
Win?
We all won. Yeah, I walked away. I watched that segment 3 days later, and I felt alive. Like, wow, Kelly,
Shouts out to Kelly Pierce.
Shout out to y'all for causing all this goddamn drama. I don't give a fuck how close Boulder is to Denver.
Drama?
Pay us for this. Pay us for this.
Pay us for this
misery that you putting us through.
Pay us for this is funny.
For the stress,
motherfucker.
Where was Drake? What you mean? What you mean? We saw Drake on Friday. It's right there. Versace. That's him right there. Him and what's the producer? What's the one producer? Murder Beats.
40.
Murder Beats. Is that 40? Peeps. The only thing Shannon Sharp not being brought up is because Shannon Sharp didn't then show up at the SmackDowns to give Austin Theories a people's if Shannon Sharp was in the ring where The Rock was, I would say, oh shit, they about to set up Shannon Sharp for the WrestleMania match, maybe with Roman Reigns.
What?
I'm just saying, these are different. These are different situations.
I'd like to see that shit.
I love it.
Shut up, peeps. We don't want to hear that shit.
Smoke a black and mild on the way to the ring.
The whole channel's some bullshit tonight.
I don't watch college football. I got into college football this weekend
because of Rocky Johnson.
No, because I was at the game. Exciting.
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't because of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It was not. So I don't watch College Day. I don't watch none of that stuff. So I'm looking at it from a casual fan. So
I thought they was trying. I thought they was trying to make pro wrestling fans football fans. My fault.